Hello everyone, Jim Hodges here, Bodie here. Bodie is a Brittany Spaniel come in for our residency, almost 6 months of age. Good little boy, got a lot of nervous energy, got a lot of prey or slash hunting drive, a little stubborn, a little preoccupied by things. That's normal for a hunting type dog. They have strong drives, especially after the rains we've had, because when it rains, that scent comes up into the ground. Moisture keeps the scents down and lingering a little bit longer, closer to the ground, and turns them on, gets them excited. He has a problem with walking, has had a problem with walking. He wants to smell, go everywhere, do the things he wants to do. We've been working with that. And the important thing to understand is when we're working with anything, we want to make sure that we praise first. We praise 20 times more than we consequence. But once he knows what we want and he doesn't do it, we're going to bite. Where bite is a tap of the leash in this case, could be a snout, could be a grabbing the scruff, could be a touch, but it's not designed to intimidate, dominate, break a spirit, hurt him, or have him fear us, just to get his attention, let him know we don't approve. We do this with repetition over and over and over. He's come a long way in the last 10 days, and I think he's going to go even further in life. We just have to make sure that we're consistent with you and your dogs. You're consistent, and the worst thing is, or what I like to tell people is, say what you mean what you say. If you don't mean it, don't say it, because then he sees, or your dog will see, the weak link in who you are, that you don't mean it all the time. Okay, man, you ready? Let's go. Hear that tone. Words, touch, treat, toy, positive emotion. We're in the let's go. He walked with us, far cry from when he got here. Owner has already worked with him. You've already worked with him. He walked really well. We have to stay that way. I changed directions, jog, good boy. See, as soon as I started to jog, he was ready to go. But if you look at that, now or back in the video, you'll see he was watching me as I was doing it. That's the biggest thing. Getting Bodie's focus is very, very difficult. We've used it with hand signals and with the treat from time to time. We only give treats for what we want, whether it be a focus or doing obedience in that moment in time is when we give the treat. What else are we going to do? Words, touch, positive emotion. Okay? Let's go. Good boy. Sit. Atta boy, good boy. So sit means sit. It's not a forever sit. It's not a sit, stay, it's sit. Good boy. Why did I give him a treat there? Not for the sit, but for what, people? He was looking at me. I already said focus is something we have to deal with. We keep him in a sit for 15, 20, 30 seconds. We don't do it too long. I don't like to put that pressure. Break. Atta boy. Break is my release command. Atta boy. What do I mean by release? We can transition from one command to another, but when we finish a command and we don't have another command to go to, we do the B-R-E-A-K. And when I do it, you notice I started stepping back, okay? And I exaggerated that motion, told him breaking that positive command. When he got to me in the beginning, I paid him with the treat. I always pay him with words and touch and positive emotion at the same time. One other thing, didn't see it, I saw it. This is a guy that's not crazy about work. Maybe if it was hunting related, he might be, but obedience is no fun. It's improved a lot for him, but he doesn't like having to do things that maybe mom and dad or Jim or Rachel will tell him to do. So we have sit, we have let's go. Good boy. We have the break command. Down. Good boy. You noticed he was wanting to smell as he went down, but he stopped once he went down. That was good. From the side, here's the down. Okay? From the front, it'll be like this. Break. Sit. Down. From in front. Good boy. Okay, sit. Good. Break. If you looked at his eyes, you can tell he wasn't quite sure what to do because I came back so quick with it. That's another thing. When we've got a dog that's hyperactive, that's excitable, anxious, you try to work, pause and work slowly, so it gives him a chance to get that command and understand what you're doing. I move real fast, so we do that. Once we have a dog that's doing what we want, then we mix everything up. We mix the commands up, we mix the order of the commands, the length of the command, and the time of day and where we're doing those commands. Boy, good boy. So we're gonna come back, place. Good boy. Get on the bed, lay down, sit down, stand up, read a book. I don't care what he does. I didn't give him a treat. One of the things he likes is his belly rub. And one of the things we've seen with the place command, he would like to roll over. That's fine. As long as he's on his bed and doing what you have him want to do, places any of those things, okay? Very important. He can do this for an hour, hour and a half. When he's out, like when we're chilling in the evenings, he'll come and lay right, if he's not in a place or a downstay, he'll come lay right down at my feet, and I'll reach down and he will open up his belly for me to rub it and love it. I do that. It soothes him and it makes him feel good. It helps to build our relationship. So there he is. He's checking the little ants or the bugs or what have you. Again, that's all part of that prey hunt drive that you see with some. A lot of dogs do it, but typically hunting dogs do it with more intensity, if you will. Let's go. Come on. Good boy. Sit. Good boy. Bring it. Let's go. So the next thing is, he's allowed on furniture at home. If you decide you want to do that, I like to preface it with a command, but it's entirely up to you. So here, we're loading into the car. Load up. Good boy, good boy. No treat. Break it. Let's go. Sit. Good. Heel. Heel command is where we're tighter. Good boy. He's right beside me. I gave him the hand signal then. I didn't give him the voice command. I step off. His job is to get right back in and sit, and then hold it as we move away. While we're at it, I'm going to do the COME. It's going to look a little bit like the break. But now he sits. My hands are right here. I'll give him a treat, tell him, good boy, let's go. And we're back to move again, okay? So the come command is so important, and that's why we precede everything with the break command. Break gets him excited. He's, especially for a dog that's not crazy about working. We break him, we get him excited, we're running backwards. And as we do that, he's learning a couple of things. First of all, it's fun to be with mom and dad. Second of all, he's coming to mom and dad without being called. And third, he's usually happy doing it. So once we start to get that break, then all we do is we tell him break, and as he starts to come, we tell him to come. And then gradually, you just move to the point, hey, come. Good boy. Hear that tone of voice? Good boy. Down. Good. Sit. Good boy. Break. So why did I go back and do that again? Because the way he jumped up a while ago. When our dog doesn't do something exactly what we want or like, that's an indication for us that we need to come back and do it. Dogs learn in environments and scenarios, and when the environment changes, a dog reverts back to his raw self from puppyhood on, what is shaped by the environment, his personality and temperament, and what he did the last time in that situation, okay? So we want to continue to be positive, continue to be consistent with him. Let's go. So you see, you can tell in his eyes, this is not the greatest thing in the world, except for when we're playing. Good boy. The last thing I should tell you about is the stay command. And I was explaining this the other day. We'll have a dog that's moving around in our house, but maybe we don't want him to go into the kitchen area, for example, after he's trained and understands. He can have the tab, a loose leash on, or no leash once he understands. And you're going into a room, you don't want him, you would go, stay, okay? And you would walk on into the room. If he came into the room, you'd immediately, no, stay, good boy, it's okay. He saw the hand signal going down. He could have even mistaken that for a down as well. But I tried to do it more upright, or 90 degrees, if you will. Good boy. Good. Great. But the stay works just in that way. And then once you start doing the stay and he stays in the room, come back and give him a treat and reward him for what he does, okay? You know, if you need me, you pick up the phone, you give me a call, 336-945-3232. The beautiful thing about dogs is each one of them has their own pros and cons. The cons go by the wayside as you take the time to be consistent and loving and positive with your dog and teaching them the things they need. Like I said, this guy isn't even 6 months of age yet. He's going to continue to grow. Like I said, in 10 days, he's come night and day to where he was, and he's going to continue to be that way. We don't want him to be afraid of things. If he sees something that he's afraid of, with obedience, we take that time to come in and introduce. Why? Because we have seen, and they know as well, and you know as well, that there are things that scare him. Obedience is going to help work our way through those. And what do I mean by that? Is when he knows we have control, look like a bug was flying with him, he's going to be with us. Something worries him, we're going to get a little bit out in front of him and show him that we've got his back. I appreciate you so much. If you need me, call me. Thank you and God bless.